what is your current belief system? What do you think about God and
Yeah,
what it means to be saved?
Jesus is Lord. I'm just wrapping my mind around all this, the past few years. Basically, I'm starting to finally understand what God is saying in the Bible. He goes with each of us, and and I ain't nobody, man, but I guarantee He's changed my life. I still struggle with like certain things that He delivered me from. He already delivered me, and so like from really hardcore stuff. And so like when He freed me from that, and then just have a moment of weakness, kind of get back into it for a moment. In the entire time, even when I'm sinning, I'm thinking of Him, because it's scary, man. Because like when we know this, when we know, we as believers, when we know He judges us a little stricter, and that's not to sound unattractive, not to make the gospel sound unattractive. It's just if you know what you know, and anyways.
I think I understand what you mean.
Yeah. But
so where are you at in your walk today? How you doing?
Doing well, man. Very blessed. Very, very blessed. It might, to foreign like ears and eyes, it might look funny. I don't have my bag with me, but I'm a backpacker. I try to live off the ocean. I try to live off the land, and however else I can within righteous reason. You know what I'm saying? And in that walk, I had to give up everything in society, man. Like everything, my dreams, and that's my struggle. It's like I'm trying to deny myself, and that's really tough. That's really tough. Like when you deny yourself, because I don't want to just like, of course I'm a believer, man. We're all, we're believers, but I want to be a student, a disciple of God, and so like in order to do that, it's like,
Amen.
Yeah.
That is a good intention to have. We are supposed to learn what God says to us and to obey it from the heart, because we believe that Christ died for us, and out of love for Him and as an act of worship, according to Romans 12:1 and 2, we are to live differently. So now let me point out the obvious. So as a backpacker, how do you deal with the command to not neglect the gathering of the saints? How do you do church as a backpacker?
By being a living example, by being associated with the word love. Like love isn't a weak word. It's a mighty word. It's more powerful. It's more powerful than anything else, man. The world makes love sound kind of sissy, like in a weird way. Like however the world, we know who governs the world, and that's a work in progress, man. It's a lot easier said than done.
Certainly.
Yeah, for sure.
So I want to exhort you.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit of a rebuke, but a little bit of an encouragement. Both.
Sure.
That we are commanded by Christ to not neglect gathering together for many reasons.
Yeah.
But three come to mind immediately. The first is because that is part of how we worship God.
Yeah.
The most important thing that we're drawn to do when we come together is to give praise to God, to extol God, to exalt God for His worthiness, right?
Yeah.
And there is a place to do that alone, and there's a place to do that together.
Right.
That's
right.
By necessity.
By necessity. That's
and then
true.
Point two is, as believers, we are called to be part of a church as if members of one body.
Yeah.
Right? So on the one hand, we need each other for the benefit that we get from others. They're the ones that tell us, hey, you need to work on this, or hey, can I help you with that? Now, point three, if we're not plugged into the body as a member, they're missing out on what you bring to the table.
Right.
You see?
I hear you.
So number one is worship. Number two is how they help you in various ways. And number three is how you are supposed to help them as a member of the body. Right?
Yeah.
So I hope this doesn't come across too blunt.
No, I mean blunt is
exhort you
but God is like that. He's blunt, man. He's bold as love, man. I get it, brother. It's like yeah, man, it's a beautiful thing, and just thank you, man. Thank you for like being like, what do you call a conduit, like I appreciate the energy. I appreciate it, all of that. It's
Well,
lovely
praise
to be
God.
around. That's
Praise
right. Yeah. We have a mighty God. Yeah, thank you, brother.
Amen, we do.
Right on, man.
So I went to a church this morning and was delighted by the preaching of the pastor to exalt Christ.
Yeah.
Go ahead. And this is that church. So if you make it around there while you're backpacking,
Yeah.
this brother, I delighted in his preaching of Christ.
Oh, I dig it, man. I already dig it. Hey, what's your name again?
Jacob.
Jacob.
And Chachi?
Chachi. Yeah.
Chachi.
Jacob. Thanks, brother.